Alright, in this video we're going to do a mid-year ring review from January 1st to June 30th. We have now found 68 rings. Not too bad. Our goal is 100 by the end of the year. I think we might make it. Stay tuned. We're going to talk a little bit about it. Alright, before we get talking about the specific metals here, let's see what we actually have here. We have found 11 gold rings. There's 7 here, and we've returned 4 up here. Y'all remember those videos there? We did get 1 platinum right here. Really nice. That's an expensive ring. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We got 8 silvers. We got 7 others. 15 usable is what I classify them as. And 26 junk. We're going to talk about that too, the metals in these right here. But first, I'm going to do a little test on y'all. Now, platinum, this platinum ring is 90% platinum. Would you rather have 10 grams of platinum or 10 grams of 10 karat gold? Now, gold value at the time I was doing this video is $1,787.30 an ounce, while platinum's only $1,084 an ounce. So which one would you rather have? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, you'd rather have the platinum. 10 grams of platinum, even it's 90% of 1,084, where the gold, 10 karat gold, is only 41.7% pure of 1,787. So anyway, I got a little calculator sheet here, and it tells you the 10 grams of platinum here is worth $313.16, where 10 grams of the gold is only worth $239. So big difference. Usually this comes in a very higher content than gold. You can get 10 karat, 14 karat, 18 karat, all different percentages of gold. But anyway, platinum, that's what you'd rather have in that little scenario. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about the metals. These 3 metals here, silver, gold, platinum, are precious metals, and you can sell those to wherever, any precious metal dealers will buy those. These metals here, I put these in what I call other. In the other column, I got stainless steel, tungsten carbide, titanium, those type of metals. Those metals are good, and they'll last. Anytime you find one of these rings, you normally can buff them out, clean them up, and still use them. But they are not a precious metal. You take these to try to scrap those, you'll get pennies for them. Nothing hardly, really, basically. But they're cool rings, and they're nice to find. I got another column here I call usable. And some of these are mostly recent loss, because a lot of these type rings are, you see how it looks like gold here. But that's probably gold plated. It's probably got a copper base and gold plated. Recent loss. Looks great, doesn't it? And you can wear that, but it really has no value. So all these here, and some of them I actually buffed out and cleaned up, that they didn't look good at all at first, but now they look pretty good, some of them. And this like this one. This was probably plated at one time, and it's worn off. Now it's just kind of buffing out. It's copper underneath. Well, somebody might want to wear that. So they're usable, nothing great. But when you come in here on these other ones here, this is junk. A lot of this stuff is just steel. A lot of it is steel, and I'm going to show you real quick how you can determine that. Hold tight. All right, what we have here is a pretty strong magnet, and a strong magnet, as you can see, you can go through here these type of metals, and it does nothing to them. That's sterling silver there, gold, platinum. These, I don't think it's going to probably pick any of these up. Whoop, there's one that went up. I'm not sure what metal it is. Sometimes stainless steel, depending on the quality of it, will pick it up. See, you barely pick that up. It's probably a low-grade stainless steel, but most of them will not. You see, it's not picking them up here. Now, some of these might. These are ones I cleaned, and some of these could still be steel, possibly. Oh, there's one right there, probably. It's just a plated steel, probably ring. That's holding really well. Let's see if there's any more in here. All right, let's get that one off of there. None of the rest of them are. Now, I bet you when I come over this column here, you're going to have some steelers. Let's see. Look at this. Look at this. Man, As you can see, a lot of these rings are junk. I call them junk rings because they're basically just steel, cheap metal steel or something, and they've plated them or whatever. So as you can see, those normally, they'll rust, and you can't really use those right there. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of show you first how we separate them, and that's how I'm doing it. From now on, for the rest of the year, I'll probably, for this year anyway, next year I might change it, but anyway, that's what we're doing right now. All right, when you find a ring on the beach, what's the first thing you should do to find out if it's a good ring or a bad ring? The first thing you should do is look on the inside. Normally, most all gold, if you look on the inside, will be stamped. 10K, 14K, 18K. Sometimes, if it's I found one today, actually will have 750. 750, they use that a lot over in Europe. That's an 18 karat because it's saying 750 out of 1,000 or 75% gold, which is 18%. So sometimes you might get some different nomenclature inside, but first thing, you should see something imprinted. A cheap ring, then I can put anything inside of it. So if you see that. Silver, you will see 925 or sterling on the inside, and it will be stamped or marked in there normally. I did find an earring the other day. The 14K was actually on the clip that had got lost, so it didn't have anything on it. You had to do an acid test on that to test to see if it's gold or not. So sometimes you got to do that. You'll notice sometimes you can tell by the weight. When you pick up a ring versus a fake ring, I mean, you just actually you learn to feel the weight of it, and you can tell that ring's heavy. That's some good metal there, maybe sometime. But sometimes these tungsten carbide, they really are heavy metal too. So can't always go by that. You know, don't get too excited first. And sometimes you look inside these things, 18 karat. Oh my gosh! But sometimes it's fake in there. So, and I found several rings. So John found one not long ago. It had 18K written right in it. You gotta go home and you gotta test it. You can do an acid test and try it. It was fake. So that's why I don't get real excited sometimes when I find something, because I gotta test this out. Sometimes though you can look at it and after you look at enough of them, you can tell that's gold. You know, you can look at it and tell a lot of times. But sometimes it'll fool you, so you gotta be careful. A lot of times when they fake them, I found one, it's marked 18K. Look pretty, it cleans up, but it just doesn't have the color. Sometimes you can really tell the color in it if they put that bronze or coppery looking in it. You can tell by that. And sometimes overseas gold, you can actually get like 22 karat, real high carat, and it actually gets more of an orangey look. So, but if it says 22K in there or something, you know, they do that overseas more than they do in this country. But you'll see that sometime too. But anyway, I just want to show you all a little bit about what to look for. You'll pretty much notice some of these junk rings, like you see the ones like that where it's got something on the center like a mood ring or something, you know. Corrosion on them. That's another way you can really tell what it is. Green is from copper. Copper always corrodes the green, so you look at that. Steel will have that rust color. You're familiar with the rust color, so you'll see some of these rings probably got some rust color on them, or they'll have that copper, that greenish tint to it from the copper corrosion. See that green, you say, oh man, you know something. And sometimes you see the rings, they'll have, you look at it under a microscope, or if sometimes you just see it and it has the corrosion. That's another way you can kind of tell if you got a good ring or a bad ring. Might not be bad, but it's not gonna be a precious metal ring. Anyway, I hope that helps you all kind of determine when you get out there. If you want to, you can always bring a magnet with you, and that way you'll know right off the bat. You can test it real quick. Anyway, stick one right in your scoop. Some people, I've seen them mount them right in their scoop, and that way when it goes in there, either the scoop will grab something in there, or you can test it right there at the scoop. But the magnet's good to have to have in your pocket. You got those little pocket magnets you use too. But anyway, that's going to wrap this up. I hope y'all enjoyed checking out the mid-year ring review, and hopefully we're going to break 100 here this year. I have to tell you, I've already found 4 bolt gold since I'm making this, since June 30th. So we're coming along pretty good so far this year. So hopefully we're going to break that 100 and have a lot of gold. So we'll see how that goes. All right, well, I appreciate everybody coming along. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share. Subscribe to the Gigmaster and stay tuned. We'll do an end of the year review of all my rings, and hopefully we'll be breaking 100. Stay tuned.